these differences amongst ourselves. And let me also help, if I could, relieve your anxiety a little bit, as you earlier pointed out about the potential for Chinese dominance of the world. Let me say this: I will wager a bet today that in 25 years, when we return for the 50th anniversary of the NESCS conference, that
you're very welcome.
that China will not be dominating the world at that time. And I'll wager that bet for two reasons. One is because I don't believe China intends to dominate the world. And number two is, even if they did, they would fail at it. Because we've moved way past beyond the age of dominance. I think it will be difficult for any one power to dominate the world. It's the wrong mindset. And let me, if I could, please let me finish my train of thought. You know, in 20-some years ago, I was still a youngster coming out of university. At that time, China was just beginning to, sort of barely joining the WTO, was trying to, emerge. And there was a lot of anxiety at that time, even. And I read one day, I was reading the Wall Street Journal, I think, on the left column. There was a picture of the Chinese grand strategist Zheng Bijian, who coined the term peaceful rise. And he said that China's aspiration is to rise peacefully. And I read that. I was very excited. I went out and talked to people and said, we're going to rise peacefully. And everybody was very, very suspicious and skeptical. And they attacked the idea and all of that. And to this day, I go out and say, peaceful rise, and people look at me saying, what are you smoking? Okay? But let me just say this. In my lifetime, just in my career, peaceful rise has already happened. It's a fact on the ground. We went from, since I started my career in business, we went from a poor agrarian country to a behemoth that that is China today. Behemoth in every respect. Okay? Yet, no country has been invaded. Not a single shot fired. No violence. And if you look at human history, the rise of every power, from Athenian Empire to the Roman Empire to the British Empire to America's manifest destiny to the rise of modern Germany and modern Japan, Ottoman Empire, every single one of them, their rise was accompanied by tremendous bloodshed, colonization, wars, massacres. Okay? And China's rise to date has been bigger and faster than them all.
Mm-hmm.
But no war yet. So that's something to celebrate. I'm not predicting the future, but at least the achievement to date is something worthy of celebration and